find I'm jealous of the way you shine. Though I fully believe you could have used me mine. It makes me feel like I fail at life. Oh, wow. It makes me feel like I failed at life. Always 2 steps ahead of me in the pathway towards the light. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Oh my God. All right, buddy. Well, it shames me and it makes me... Well, it shames me and it makes me weak. That I can't find purchase for the words I want to speak. It may be the singlest thing about me. Always skirting round the issue, but I feel it. And it breaks my heart. It makes me cry. It terrifies me. It haunts my life. Feels like a lie I hold inside until I die. Why, oh, why? You always finish your sentences. Meanwhile, I always lose my train. There are so many loose ends. How do you make it look so effortless? Meanwhile, the world is spinning hundreds of thousands of miles per hour. And it makes me mad that you never had the chance to look inside yourself, figure out the things that truly make you mad. But I don't see an opportunity to ever really know when you're never really by yourself. Come here. Come here. You're my best friend. I hate how much I love you. You're my best match. And it's no accident we yin and yang. You inspire me. I hate how much it heals me. We all need somebody like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. 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 We all need somebody. We all need somebody to yin and yang. We all need somebody
People say things about where I live, like I don't live here. But no matter where you live, we all return to dust. Eventually. Don't we? I do have a name for us. A ward of broken people, of broken hearts. But this place took me in when no one else wanted my body. They don't know. We're from the roots of these trees. We are buried under, with our mothers and with our fathers. Our ancestors are from the bottom of this earth. I wanted to find the tombstones of two abolitionist brothers. Formerly enslaved, they fished oysters and became one of the first Black landowners in the city. But all I found were the tombstones of the family who enslaved them. Vreeland is an interesting name for a family who enslaved people. Vreed, meaning peace. Vreeland, a peaceful land, a place of refuge. Who gets to live a long life, a grand life, and who doesn't? Who gets to be lucky? Many of my neighbors here, their lives seem to have been cut very short. A life broken, a life shortened. Who did this? Giving life to things that end so quickly.
is Anna Calavecchio, and I'm a multidisciplinary artist. I've been working from Jersey City for the last 4-something years. My first studio in Jersey City was in someone's garage. I feel like there's not just visual art, there's also so much craft and so much like performance art that is also very inspirational. And I love how people are open to collaboration and sharing their tricks and tips. You know, I think the size, like a more compact size of Jersey City, actually does help with this feeling of homeness. I really wanted to have a community, and this is a perfect place to have it. Lilac is just the color that I associate with my daughter. I don't know her personality. It's lilac. Okay. She's very light and giggly, but at the same time, there's this wisdom that comes from, I don't know where, for her age, she was always very, very wise. I do remember painting my nails, which is funny, like usually women don't have a lot of time or even like attention to take care of themselves, but I actually went back to this forgotten skill of doing my own nails, and I very much enjoyed it. I guess it was I didn't do any art at the time. Okay. And doing the nails was the arts. Okay. I would get like 40 minutes while there was asleep too. Like, okay.
This rhythm or this ongoing battle of randomness, us giving meaning, randomness, us trying to make sense of things, randomness. That layer of everyday life became the theme in my works, which I use transparent material. I started to use new material, even explore anything.
So you changed everything,
I changed everything. Transparency became something that is much more interesting for me, because through all those layers, I was flashed back into my life from the beginning, thinking that what if I didn't immigrate? What if I didn't immigrate again? Because I immigrated 2 times.
I am Boyo Wu. I am a multidisciplinary artist. All my projects incorporate bio-responsive installation that will respond to people's pulse or brainwaves, and the goal is to mostly keep people calm, restore their nervous system, and they're just full of different culture events and concerts and operas. My children went to their first opera in their life. Here, they made their new best friends from other artists who have children. By coming to Jersey City, you hit all the culture spots, and like you basically, it offers everything you need as a parent artist. Those are so adorable. And we're like, not right now.
My advice is make sure you're ready before you have the child, because you need support. You can't do this alone. You know, it's in these moments, you know, like they're absolutely a blessing for sure. They're just like, we're all humans.
There it is,
Is that really the moon?
in all its glory.
Where do we land?
I'm not sure. The craft is flying itself.
I don't think it's slowing down.
That doesn't seem good. Good thing no one was hurt. Welcome to CRYPTID City, a city like no other on Earth, because it's on the moon.
It's kind of horrifying that we're so far from home.
Don't worry about that. We have bigger problems to deal with.
Jersey, this is my friend, Petal the Alien. He's the reason we're here.
I sent the ship to pick you guys up because I need your help. Where did you park it?
About that.
I was still making payments on it. Either way, I need your help. The glitter factory is choking the city.
Is that why it's so shiny?
The glitter is in everything. The ground, the air.
Some of us think it's making its way into the food and into us. The whole factory is run by an AI, so all we need is to turn off the computer.
Let's try to get inside.
I think I can open the door.
Empty suits! They've breached the factory! Get them!
That doesn't seem good.
Run!
Ah! 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 I think we're trapped.
We have one last option. We need some backup. Help us, Muffler Man.
What seems to be the problem?
We were going to shut down the glitter factory, and now that bearded guy and his goons are chasing us.
Ah, yes, the AI god. You can't fight the future, Muffler Man.
I was planning on beating the future senseless.
That does seem good.
Elon Musk?
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling cryptids.
something in me died when he was born. And as deep as the joy and love for my son is, so is the grief for the unbearable suffering of mothers and children in Gaza, here and everywhere. And this grief I can only carry with others, with other women, other beings, with the earth. Those emotions have to move like the river, and then moving like the river also have to split, rotate, to be able to give. I give everything, everything. And from that giving, I also can feel the freedom. And those are the stages as a mother.
And this is just keeping repeating and repeating and repeating in our lives. And it's just not like giving birth a kid, it would be giving birth a project, giving birth a family, giving birth something in us.
When I was first diagnosed with lupus, I was actually happy. I've had it for 2 full years with no diagnosis. Your own immune system, for whatever reason, starts attacking you. One of the hardest things of having this type of disease is you can't really get rid of it, because the only way to get rid of it is to completely destroy your own immune system. You may effectively die of any type of infection. I had another family member. She was sick for a very, very long time. She wasn't believed by a lot of doctors. Some of them actually blocked her. I just remember growing up from the 80s all the way throughout the 90s, she was just sick. And no one could tell us what happened. Given my own diagnosis, I couldn't help but to wonder maybe that was what she had, some form of autoimmune disease that was never treated, was never diagnosed. That was also the beginning of me kind of reaching out again. I reached out not just to medical professions, but also communities to look for support. The first community that responded to me, believe it or not, is the art community. Then that was when I realized the cliche is real. We all create because there's a lot of pain. It could be physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, whatever it is. I met a lot of artists. They are my tribe now. If there's anything that I learned from this whole journey is that we break. Us as human beings, we go through life. There's so many variables that are way beyond our control. No one is walking out of this perfect in one form. We are all breaking. But at the same time, we're all finding ways to try to piece it together, and we do it together. You know, we help each other out. We try to piece the broken pieces, you know, glue it back together. We try to uplift each other, and that's what makes this journey worth it. It's the humanity that comes out of it, and we all end up kind of moving forward together. We are the fractured reflections of our lives.
Las flores del campo santo. No sé qué tienen las flores, llorona, las flores del campo santo, que cuando las mueve el viento, llorona, parece que están llorando. Que cuando las mueve el viento, llorona, parece que están llorando. Ay, de mí, llorona, llorona, tú eres mi chunca. Ay, de mí, llorona, llorona. Me quitarán de quererte, llorona, pero de olvidarte nunca. Me quitarán de quererte, llorona, pero de olvidarte nunca. Un santo Cristo de que el Santo Cristo lloró. ¿Cuáles no serían mis penas, llorona, que el Santo Cristo lloró? Ay, de mí, llorona, llorona de un campo lirio. Ay, de mí, llorona, llorona de un campo lirio. El que no sabe de amores, llorona, no sabe lo que es martirio. Y el que no sabe de amores, llorona, no sabe lo que es martirio.
Why do you taste like that?
Because I love garlic.
When I was 6, I learned to sew by hand. My mom sewed clothes for my sisters and me. I cut the tissue patterns carefully along the black lines of a larger size so it could be used for each one of us. Left-handed using right-handed scissors. I learned early. Patterns could be followed or altered. At 11, I sewed a clown costume. Blue and white polka dots, sparkled wrists, a painted smile. But I was an unhappy child. Only drawing made the world imaginable. My parents called me Jai-Ron, hot-tempered. I fought. I refused the pattern laid out for me. Thai American, American Thai. Years later, at 24, a psychiatrist assembled me into symptoms: rapid speech, delusions, paranoia, hallucinations, bipolar. Suddenly, my life became paperwork, evaluations, checklists, diagnostic codes, medication guides, grief for the life before the diagnosis. A year later, after a suicide attempt, I woke up, strapped to a hospital bed, tasting charcoal in my mouth. My mother peered down at me and said, "What you did is a sin." In the hospital, they strip searched me, confiscated my bra, handed me a multiple choice test. The psychiatrist said, "You cheated the test. Your answers can't be true." Apparently, I was too insane to be believed. Years later, another hospitalization. A treatment team stared at me, waiting to see how I would conform to a pattern that did not fit. I asked the psychiatrist, "What is your favorite color?" He said, "How is that relevant?" Now, I draw with charcoal. I trace psychiatric evaluations, medication guides, side effects, the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders, reframed in my voice. My hand trembles from antipsychotic medication. I refuse to stay within the lines. The charcoal smears, my fingerprints remain. I resist the clinical gaze. I enlarge medication ingredients and side effects until they become fragments, patterns. My written hand, collage, glued with rice paste. The way my mother sealed letters to my grandma in Thailand. Across the surface, I draw granote patterns as flames, safety orange, prescription bottles, warning signs, carceral systems. Somewhere between pain scales, between smile and tear, I try to locate myself. In the hospital, during my one phone call home, I recited my favorite dishes in Thai. My parents brought me food. One, sweet. Real one, sour. Kem, salty. Prick, spicy. The taste returned me to my body. I wanted to understand interdependence, how to belong to the world again. At night, I sat on the window ledge, watching people below. I wondered when I'd be on the other side of the exit sign. On the 9th day, I stepped into the courtyard. Rain touched my face. For the first time in a long time, I felt real. That was only the beginning. Now, I create my own patterns. I deviate and embrace imperfection. I piece myself together. I am no longer only a diagnosis. I am wholly myself, who I was meant to be. But bipolar remains a phantom, hovering on return.
I'm late.
Jane. Hi. I was asking you, why is it that you want to work for our company?
I love technology, and I hear the pay is pretty good here.
The pay is good. The job requires you to work some late nights. Is that something that you're willing to do?
Late nights, weekends, whatever it takes.
I like the sound of that. What else are you willing to do? No, out. How many times do I have to tell the interns that you're not supposed to come in here?
Hi, Jane. What's the matter? What happened?
Hey, Artemis. I just got out of a job interview. You know, the one for the inventory job?
Yes.
And the manager was hitting on me. It was disgusting.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm just tired of being a piece of meat, you know?
I can't tell you how sorry I feel that this happened. Fuck that guy. I'm sure you're gonna find another job soon. Keep applying. You're gonna get something.
Thanks, Artemis. You're an angel. I don't know what I would do without your support.
Listen, I just went to the delaying hall, the protest. We should do the art project. Do you have time later on?
Yeah, come over to my apartment, because I gotta go right now.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
The nearest in-network hospital where you can get an MRI is in Morristown. Jersey City General is not covered under your current plan. If you update to our golden plan, which is $800 a month.
$800? What the fuck is the point of having insurance if the nearest provider is fucking 2 hours away?
Hey baby, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Better right now.
Except those protests. It's been a little crazy and hectic around here.
It's a crazy world, isn't it?
You got something for me?
I do. Oh, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, bitch. I'm out.
What else are you willing to do?
Why don't you come over here and I'll show you. Had it felt like making love to him.
The jury has found you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of the murder of John Green. The sentence of the court is for you to be committed to the Department of Corrections for the rest of your natural life. You can remove her from the courtroom.
so much better. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel right.
into the world are potters, molding from their own clay the sacred ornaments of their Father's house. Into the pots and urns which they mold are poured the waters of life.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my when the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel
those whose souls are the urns molded on the potter's wheel of life, the endless wheel of birth and death, those whose cups are fired by the flame of suffering, they are the master potters of all. For from their own dead clay they shall mold gods, whose spreading wings shall protect them from the terrors of darkness.
I'm so glad I got a hold of you. No. This is not going to wait. Okay, listen. When you hear me and understand this, then you'll see. Okay? Okay? Hello? Hello? Oh! No!
We are gathered here today to give worship to the sacred orange stone. In a time when our lands are being mined, stripped of earth and spirit, and the heart of our spiritual center is depleted, we look to each other for strength and solace. May the stone be with you.
May the stone be with you.
Allow the power of the stone into your heart and feel its wisdom and its power with each breath. Raise your hands. Feel the power of the stone pass between you and within you. Share its energy and shine brighter for what it brings you. May the stone be with you.
May the stone be with you.
Go in peace.
May the stone be with you. What is this place?
This is the powerhouse. This is where we make power. The power to make things move, the power to make things grow, making things interconnect, and making things...
Wow. It seems like it's almost out of control.
Out of control, out of control. Nobody controls this. This would be absolute folly. Folly.
Very concerned about the trends we've been seeing in the data.
They're certainly concerning.
The models are all converging on the possibility that we may be seeing the end of an era.
That's not good.
Look, at the current levels of mining, orange stones will become fully depleted by the middle of the next cycle.
That soon? I'm not sure the world is prepared for that.
There's more. The proliferation of blue stones in all primary locations has amplified this effect. Even the secondary locations have seen impact.
Are the tertiary locations safe?
For now, but the imbalance of the blue will have unforeseen consequences. We're not sure where it will turn up or exactly what form it will take.
Excuse me. What's that happening in the lower corner?
What the? That can't be.
Is it an anomaly?
No, this is a real-time feed.
Oh, jeez.
You're changing.
Oh no, look at your code.
We've gotten too close to the data.
You've gotten too close to the truth.